Okay, here we go. Obviously, we have a dash cluster and a big gigantic mess of wires. I'm going to clean all this up. I see I've got a little crack here. I don't know where that came from. We'll glue that up, no problem. I'm going to put brand new light bulbs in everything. Whoops, that's not going to move. Just to make sure it's all done, that way I don't have to take anything apart later. Get at it a little better here. Obviously we're going to take the lens cover off and get that cleaned up. I'm not going to touch the faces of the gauges though. I've made that mistake in the past because the paint, whatever they use in there, is very, very weak, and just straight water will wash that off and smear that. So I'm not going to mess with any of that stuff. Like I say, I've got a lot of wires here. I took a lot of pictures of stuff. I've got factory service manuals. I've got a 78. I don't have a 77. But so far that's been right with everything else. And we'll get this cleaned up, get it back in the dash shell, and then we'll put it all back in the car. I've got a different dash pad coming, so that'll go in later on in the week. Okay, we got some wonderful glare coming in, but that's just the way it's going to be for now. As you can see, the dash is in, dash assembly, gauge cluster's in. I got that pretty much cleaned up. There's obviously pieces missing yet, but I do have the glove box painted. I just haven't put it in because there's stuff behind the glove box cavity that I haven't hooked up. So that's in. It's good. The dash pad itself is on. I got the VIN re-riveted. Get right in there. Those special rosette rivets. Well, it's not going to focus, is it? There we go. Anyway, had to buy those special. Yes, they are available. That's in. Everything's put together on that. Looks nice. As you may notice, the brake booster master cylinder are put in already. I got those done. One thing you notice that isn't there was this, you know, that goes on the passenger side. I guess it's like this. Sorry. I haven't put it in yet because, as you can see, you know, it's all kind of pitted and beat up a little bit. I'm going to take that into my guy that does, you know, a lot of the vinyl work, signs and stuff for me, and see if he can come up with a wood grain overlay that is close to that in color and whatnot, because that's just going to look like complete ass if that goes in there the way it is. That can be put on after the fact, but I learned something today, so now you can learn something too. For those of you that are watching, both of these have to be centered in those holes in that aluminum. This one here is pretty much where it is. So I put them in, then I was going to slip that aluminum over, make sure everything's good. Well, they didn't even come close to fitting, so, well, surprise, surprise. I did not know that. Anyway, otherwise, that's basically done. I mean, the big part of it anyway. There's still a lot of little things, but we shall see how things go together when we get all the rest of it done, and that's kind of it for now.